Even if you've never seen a Vincent Chase movie, chances are you've heard the name.
Vinny Chase is a movie star like Leonardo DiCaprio, with everything at his fingertips and talent and looks, and everybody loves him. He's kind of the guy everyone wishes they were, so he takes his friends on and tries to give them as much of that as he can.
He does happen to be a movie star, but first and foremost, he's a loyal friend. And he's brought on all of his buddies out to Hollywood to give them a taste of the good life that he's been given because of his rising stardom.
I always say that it didn't matter which one of the four of these guys made it. They were all always gonna go along for the ride. Vince just happened to have the best odds and took his three best friends with him.
It's about those guys and their friendship and what it's like to be a big star in Hollywood.
Trust me, it's all good. We'll be right back. Nobody leave. Except you. You could go.
I think when people really got to this show was not the pilot, it was the second episode when they said, if it doesn't work out, we'll go back to Queens, you know, which I have a callback to that in the movie. But I think people relate to the fact that they know these guys are enjoying all their toys, but it's not the priority. Each other is the priority.
Johnny, the movie is what it is because of you. You're really good in this movie. Tell them, guys.
You really are great, Trevor. I didn't even think you could act until I saw it.
Don't worry, we got this. And if it doesn't work out, we can always move back to Queens with Mom, right?
I don't want to go back to Queens, bro. I like the weather out here too much.
Vinny Chase.
Ari Gold.
Ari, played by Jeremy Piven, is the super agent who started off with Vince in the Mentos commercial and led him to superstardom. And of all the clients he has, and we've seen some of them in cameos, Vince has always kind of been his baby, his passion project.
Ari has been promoted to the head of the studio, and it was even, in Ari's eyes, a demotion because he was promised more.
Why did you stop taking the anger meds?
I didn't think they were working.
Which is, I think, a great touch by Doug Ellen, because it really keeps a chip on his shoulder.
I'm okay to continue.
The reality is, even when you think you've made it to the top of the heap, there's always someone above you. And that person in this particular case is Larson McCreedle, who is played by Billy Bob Thornton brilliantly.
Say, Ari, this is my son Travis. He's going to sit in with us if you don't mind. Good.
This is a Texas oil guy who writes all the checks.
Well, I play one of these Texas billionaire guys who finances movies. It used to be studios financing movies. These days it's independent businessmen, whether they're from Russia or Texas or wherever. A lot of oil guys, energy companies, they call them now. And one way or the other, I have to deal with those guys all the time. So I'm just playing it as the guys I have to ask for money. Ari, am I going to lose a ton of money on this movie?
No. Your money's in great hands.
Vince has decided that anything he does, acting-wise, he also wants to direct.
Here, you got something for me.
My first movie is Studio Head, and boom, I want you to star in it.
Whatever I do next, I also want to direct. Ari.
Steven, do I have to direct?
Ari?
They get an operating budget of $100 million, which today is a ton of money. It really is. And they go $15 million over that.
Lloyd! You're upset.
Upset? I gave you $100 million. You're $15 million over. You agreed to not go over.
Because you said I couldn't direct unless we agreed.
It's like when a girl asks if you want to bang her hot sister. Of course you say no. Neither of you really believes you mean it, though.
What is he doing here?
So it makes Ari crazy, because the reality is, Ari is really sticking his neck out for these guys. It's the first movie that he greenlights with the new regime, and he's betting it all on Vince.
So Vince and the gang have to figure out a way to make the movie and find the money, but there are a lot of obstacles in his way.
What's wrong?
We got a sex tape.
Oh, God.
I'm getting married!
Oh, God.
Holy. What? Ronda Rousey, the fighter. I love her.
We know each other.
You remember me?
Didn't she used to be really fat? Apparently, me and Turtle met at Coachella a couple years ago, and we hit it off, whatever that means. And I hadn't seen him for a couple years, and then suddenly he shows up, nice and fit and trim and ridiculously rich.
Take me for a round. I last 30 seconds. You let me take you out on a date.
Last 60 seconds, and I'll let you.
Time! How much time? 3 seconds! I just wanted to take you to dinner!
gonna go on a little roller coaster ride with these guys. It's there's gonna be a little up and down and a little craziness and tons of really good cameos.
I've never seen so many cameos in one movie. It's so fun for us as actors to be around these Super Bowl champs, you know, all these brilliant athletes, the greatest actors in the world. If they were to put one movie against the other and see which has the most cameos, I think Entourage would take any movie out at this point.
Open the door!
Yo, Vinny. What's the matter? Your girlfriend lock you out of there anymore?
No, my co-financier.
You serious? My boys will break that door right now. I got the hamster here. He's crazy.
I'm crazy.